Mr. Cosmo, you can call Mr. Jones back.
Thank you, Judge. And just for the record, my officer in charge is in the courtroom. I ask that the sequestration order and his exception maintained.
All right, it will. Mr. Jones, please step forward, back to the witness chair. You remain under oath, do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, have a seat, grab the microphone, and please answer the questions that are asked of you. You can continue.
Thank you, Your Honor. All right, Mr. Jones. Judge, if I may, go ahead and share the screen again.
You may.
All right, Mr. Jones, so we had an opportunity to talk with you a little bit before we broke for lunch. And you recall, I showed you the video, right? Is it yes?
Yes, sir.
And you identified yourself on that video, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, and you were wearing a red shirt, is that right?
Yeah.
And then you identified a couple other people you were with. One person you went within your car, correct? You identified two other people in that video.
Yes.
Okay. One of them you drove with. You drove to the liquor store, correct?
Yeah.
And there's another person that was wearing jeans and had a white shirt on that you identified as well, correct? Yeah. And then we left off. I have what's been marked as there was 6 people submitted exhibit 6, which is from what you stated on the record. What is displayed on the TV on the video is the exact frame that this picture was taken from. Okay, so I asked you when we broke, but right before we broke, who the individual in People's Proposed number 6 is. Circle. Okay, there's an individual circle in People's Proposed number 6, and I'm asking you again, who is this individual? Do you know? Still kind of blurry. Sir, do you remember having a conversation with me on the phone yesterday and again in the hallway today where you said that you were with someone named Q at this liquor store?
I never said I was with nobody.
I never said you were with nobody. So you're telling me right now that you deny saying that you were with anyone named Q at this liquor store?
Yeah, I don't understand.
Okay. Now, let's continue playing this here.
Sir, I know that you did not say that you were with Q. Did you ever tell the prosecutor that Q was at the liquor store?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Okay, very well.
All right, thank you.
No problem.
Judge, and I'm going to continue playing this video. I see Mr. Upshaw has just signed on.
Yes.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you, Mr.
All right, so, and I'll rewind it a little bit here. I want you to focus on yourself. You've already identified yourself as the person in the red shirt. You've identified 2 other people that were with you that night. And I just want you to watch yourself here from the 2-minute and 7-second mark. And I will pause it and ask you some more questions. All right, you see what just happened there? The video?
Yes.
Okay, so it appears that you greeted the same individual that I circled and asked you to identify in People's number 6. You gave them, reached out your right hand, and you appeared to grab them in. Now, does that refresh your recollection as to who that person might have been?
I mean, greet them.
Well, who is that? It appears from the video, and correct me if I'm wrong, you greeted this person like you know this person. Is that correct? Is it yes?
Yeah, you can say that.
Okay, and who is this person?
Like,
Okay, who's Q?
Yeah.
Who's Q to you?
I didn't know about you.
The person you know as Q, the person who said, you say this, the person who you just shook hands with in the video, you say looks like Q. Who is that person to you? How do you know that?
I can't even remember how.
All right, so we're not about to play this game. We're not about to play this game. Mr. Upshaw, I am going to be holding your client in contempt until he can testify. I don't have time to sit here and play this game with him today. Do
Just,
you want to?
So
Go ahead, Mr. Upshaw.
out at the same time. So whoever was first, and then
Your Honor,
be too
what
long.
I'll just ask is that you ask the question again, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Postman, please ask, how do you know Q?
I know him through, my friend.
Continue, Mr. Postman.
You said you know him through your friend. What friend do you know him through?
Right.
Elijah. And that's the friend that you drove to this location, correct? Okay. And how long have you known Q up until this day in July 18, 2020?
I really don't know how long I know. I haven't known through that.
Okay, well, when you say you haven't known someone that long, how long is not long? Or not that long?
Ask a better question.
Okay.
I really don't know how long I know.
You don't know how long, when did you first meet Q?
I can't remember. It wasn't long ago.
When you say it wasn't long ago, about what time are we talking about? A year, a month?
Maybe a year or something.
Now, was that the first time that you saw Q that day? In the liquor store? When did you see him first?
Judge, I'm gonna make an objection. How is that relevant? What they did earlier that day is not relevant to what's going on before this honorable court.
All right, your response?
I think it's clearly relevant. He's denying knowing this person, and this goes to the identification of a homicide suspect. And Judge, I would ask that Mr. Upshaw not be allowed unless his client needs to speak with him.
Then I object to my client answering any questions because it's totally irrelevant.
You may speak with Mr. Upshaw, not interrupting you.
Yes, hold on, Mr. Upshaw. I got your objection, sir.
I don't think it's proper for him to object to questions that I'm asking unless they have to do with him incriminating himself, which we've already established, at least up until this point. There's no evidence that he has any criminal liability other than perhaps not being candid with the court.
All right, so I agree. You can object if you have an issue with your client answering a particular question, and I think that is where your objection is now. I don't know how it's relevant at this point from this witness where they were earlier in the day. I think you need to focus on testimony about what happened at the liquor store. It's clear, this witness has already indicated that he knows Q from his friend Malachi or Malaysia, and that he's known him for approximately a year already. I don't think the court needs to hear anything more about where they were earlier in the day.
I'll move on, Judge. Thank you. I want to continue playing the video, sir. I'm going to ask that you look at the screen, okay?
Yes.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Mr. Rogers.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Madam Clerk.
No, you need to be on YouTube.